Hey everybody, Bear from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Jurassic RimWorld Let's Play. So, between episodes, I've gotten a little bit of work done down in the southwest corner of the base. So, let's zoom on in down there. You'll see that the bunker has been moved and is completely finished. So I waited until they got everything built and then shifted it over through the dev tools to put it here. I also tested out some new doors. We actually can't build these without cheating, I don't think, but I wanted to see if they were worth doing. So if they open and close really slowly, I'm going to replace them with stuff we already have. If not, then what we'll probably do is just leave them, and then as soon as we get the tech, I will delete. Well, I already deleted the materials to build them, so I don't know. We won't keep them in if you guys have a problem with it, but otherwise, I just wanted to see what they were like. Okay, so that's done. Then, next door, I've started construction on one of the public bathrooms. So, we had the materials for the floor. They were able to get that built pretty quickly. The walls we still don't have the material for, especially after finishing up these. So, that might take a little longer. But, this is going to be the layout. And I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. I've made this basically, able to be passed through, so we might see pawns pathing through there. I hope that we don't. I wanted it to be accessible from this building, so I actually took out some of the chain link fence there, and you can see where Riker's going through, there's an opening, and then where there's another opening. I could split this, but it would be uneven, so I was reluctant to do that because I like to maintain symmetry where I can. But this was a really strange building shape to kind of deal with because everything is even numbered. So we've got even height, even width. I think it's like 8 or 10 by 10 or 12. So I couldn't cut things in half with the wall because the wall wouldn't be centered. So what I had to do was kind of stagger it so that these halves are equal. They're just laid out slightly differently. And then because I ended up with a bathroom stall here, I had to bring this wall out a little bit further. Otherwise, I would have just left the wall right there and had this walkway be a little bit wider. So I'm not super keen on that either because one wide walkways do slow pawns down, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll see how it works. If it's a problem, I can adjust the layout. Outside, I've just left a little bit of patio space with some seats, so this isn't really going to factor in to the gameplay at all. But in a real theme park, generally you're having a lot of people waiting for family or friends or whatever that have gone to the bathroom. So these are just little seats so that people waiting have somewhere to sit down. And yeah, so that's that. I haven't really done much else. People have all healed up. Oh, Whale keeps grabbing everything that's not nailed down. I'm gonna have to, let's see. That would be under assign. So Whale, you're set to anything. I'm gonna put you on soldier for right now, even though you're not a soldier. Bruce, we're gonna put you back on herbal medicine now that your operation's done. And Whale, as soon as you leave that bathroom, I'm gonna have you drop everything that you've picked up. Okay, good. She's gonna do it herself. The reason I decided to pick up with the recording here is because Dylan has an inspired recruitment, so I'm gonna use it to have Billa join us. Hopefully nobody has been interacting with the prisoners recently, so he can just walk over and talk to her. No, unfortunately not. You guys are all set to not be, just making sure. She's on no interaction. She should be forced to work now that she's put on her uniform. You are forced to work. Cockroach is forced to work. So this is the only prisoner that should be getting interacted with at this point. And hopefully nobody will go bother them for a while so that Dylan can do it. We also have our Bandit camp quest that we're going to do today. So I think we'll send them out. You know what? It's actually kind of early, so let's just do it now. I like sending them in the morning because they like to rest at night, and I hate sending them out only for them to basically make it outside of camp and then set up, or sorry, make it outside of the base and then immediately set up camp. I feel like that's a waste. Even though technically it's the same amount of travel time, it just, you know, why not just let them sleep in their own beds if they're immediately going to have to camp out? Okay, so here we are. Let's go ahead and set up a caravan. I think there was 10 people here. Yeah, 10 enemies. So, what am I doing? We'll need to send probably at least 5. I think we'll have, well, boss for sure. Tone, I think, would be a good choice as well. Lester, Bruce, Gomez, and Riker. So that's 6, and those are 6 pretty damn capable fighters. That leaves us a handful to defend the base if we need to. So I think that's a good balance. Unfortunately, we only have 5 mountable animals. You know what? Can we ride Ares? We can. Okay, we're gonna bring Ares then and see if that speeds us up at all. Tone, you're the skinniest. I'm gonna put you on Ares. We'll have Bruce and Lester there. Actually, Bruce should ride the Rhino because he's the heaviest. This doesn't actually matter. I'm just doing it for roleplay's sake. Okay. We'll choose our route, which is going to be here. About a day. And then we'll send them with probably like, what, 36? Is that going to be enough? 5.5 days worth of food. I think that will. You know what? Let's just make it a nice even 50. Because I don't know if everybody in the caravan right now, in fact, I should check. I don't know if they're all capable of eating caravan food. Okay, so it looks like they are, which is good. That means we really do have 7.5 days worth of food. If some people were set to just lavish meals, this would be underrepresented and, you know, they wouldn't actually be eating and people could starve. So 50 is fine. It's overkill. We'll send them with this stack of 36 herbal medicine too. And then I think we're ready to go. So we'll lock it in, we'll let them prepare, and we will keep things rolling. So one of our... Actually, both of the berets that we queued up are finished. I think I'm going to have Marin throw one on as soon as she's done. Interesting. Why is it saying she's not wearing any clothes? Because she is. Anyway, I'm going to ask her to throw one of these on to model it for us. And hopefully that'll update her portrait up here. If not, we'll have to focus in more on this. But anyways, that'll be sort of our park security uniform, I think. You know what? I don't mind the black. I wanted red just because it would stand out better. But at the moment we can't do red because it has to be made with Devil Strand. So we have this one, but we can't make any more until we finish Devil Strand research and then we grow some Devil Strand. Honestly though, I think I'm okay with the black. It matches the chest rig she's wearing almost perfectly. So I think we'll just use that. And again, that's going to be our park security, so people that are not going to be leaving the base on security or on you know, dinosaur missions or bandit camp quests or anything like that. People that are always going to be present that are very capable fighters. So Marin is one of them. She's also a builder for us, but she is one of the best fighters that we have. I think Edouard is going to be one of the other ones. He's a pretty capable fighter and again somebody who does a lot of building for us. And we'll choose a few others. But I'd like them to be either people that also work in like construction for us or people that maybe run security at the prison. I don't want, how should I phrase this? I don't want like people who have, you know, like are strictly in here or are, I guess farming is okay. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. Anyways, if they're good fighters, but they're not the type of people that we're going to be sending on missions because they have, you know, too vital a job at base, those are who we're going to sort of make into security. Whale could fall into that category too. She does have a lot of potential for various different jobs, but she does have some combat skill. I feel like Allison is another potential. Allison should be going on missions, I feel like. I think I've been overestimating her crafting skill lately. I think she is somebody who maybe should be heading out on these things so that we can have people like, oh, inspired creativity. So let's see. Bruce is someone I've been sending out. He's a good cook, but I don't really need another cook yet. Tone is somebody that would be useful around base, just because he's got a lot of utility and he's industrious, so that means he works fast regardless of, you know, what he's doing. He's also kind, so he's just kind of nice to have around. I think he's a good candidate for security. We'll stop sending him on missions, start leaving him here. I'll try to remember to bring Allison instead, and we'll get Tone and Edouard fitted out for security uniforms, which they should be making at this point. I've asked for just like random vests to get made that I plan on, oh sorry Marin, I forgot about you, that I plan on deleting and spawning in what she's wearing, because I can't actually craft those. And then we'll get them all kitted out. But they'll be our uniformed security, and then we're going to get eventually the away team people like Riker and Allison and Gomez. We're going to get them into something a little bit more uniform too, but something a little bit better suited to, oh crap. Literally crap in this case. Something a little bit better suited to like jungle survival stuff. Petra, I'm going to ask you to do that. We don't need like 4 people in this bathtub. So off you go. How is this coming along? So most of the like actual bathroom stuff is in. We just don't have the walls or the roof for that matter. I can't put any lights in. At least not any of the lights I want while there's no roof either. So that's something we'll have to wait for. But ultimately things are coming along pretty nicely, I think. Alright, there goes the... Oh, they just missed the party. What a bummer. I'm going to try Dylan one more time. Oh, I think Wayne just talked to them, though. Perfect. If you watch Billa, that should be enough to get her to join. Okay, so he's going to start interacting with Billa, and because he has this inspired recruitment, any interaction that they have should ultimately end with her joining us. Okay, autosave at a very inconvenient time. So what is she going to do for us? Probably going to end up working in crafting and growing. She's a good melee fighter, but I don't know how useful that's going to be. Alright, new recruit, there it is. So Billa has joined us. You don't need that. I don't know that I really have melee weapons, which is a shame. You don't hate anything though. So she's not like a brawler where I can't give her a gun. She's just not going to be very useful with it. Generally what I do in that case is I give them something either rapid fire or like a shotgun that they can use at close range. Anyway. Let's see. Z, I think I'm going to move out of here. Z, you're not doing any crafting, are you? No. Though if we gave you some practice, you could be quite good at it. But she's building and mining, which is good enough. She's actually somebody that would qualify as maybe a guard. I forgot she was... Well, I think a lot of that has happened since she joined us, but I forgot that she had some passion for combat and is actually fairly proficient with a gun. So she would be a good candidate. And I might move her into... She might be somebody who's better suited in the prison. Because Boss is never here. He's like one of the first candidates to go on missions because he doesn't have any... Oh, it's not going to let me see. He doesn't have any other skills, really. He's got, I think, a little bit of passion for social, but really he's just a shooter. That's all he's really good for. Gomez has more utility. She's very good at social. She's actually the best here. She's also one of the best fighters, though, and that's why I generally send her. So I'm not sure what I want to do with her, but I think Boss is going to move out of here and into wherever we end up having our barracks for the away team. And we'll move Z into here, give her another guard set up as well. And we'll put Billa here, because Billa is a crafter. Billa, when you're done attending the party, we'll try to get you some clothing. Though I don't really have anything for her now, so that's something we'll just have to make. There's our AR-500 body armor that they're working on. I swear she finished one already, but maybe not. Anyways, I'm only going to use the new ones because that means we actually spent the materials making it. But when we have these brand new AR-500 body armors, I'm going to delete a few of them and spawn a couple of the vests that she's wearing, the MSF ones that we can't make. I'm going to spawn a couple of those in their place. Since they're effectively the same vest, they just look different. That's the closest I can get to actually crafting them. Since Boss is away right now, we'll go ahead and make that switch. So this bed is going to be assigned to Z. Oh, I should probably take Boss off of that. Then this bed will be assigned to Billa. And we'll assign Boss a bed in here, I think. Though I think I'll try to remember to do it when he comes back. Because we have guests here right now, and I don't want to take a bed away from the guests. I need to keep an eye on her, though, because she is going to basically grab any clothing items that aren't nailed down. So I'll have to decide what I want her to wear. I don't know what it's going to be. Who needs treatment? Allison? Is this from your muscle parasites? Yeah. So she doesn't need it yet, but she will. How much regular medicine do I have? 61? I'm wondering if... I don't remember if it matters. No, I don't... If I remember right, reading the wiki, with muscle parasites, I don't think the quality of medicine has any real effect. It's not like an infection where the better medicine has better quality of, you know, outpacing the infection. With this, I think it's more just time. Just time and repetition. So we'll keep doing herbal medicine. But I was concerned because I thought something happened, like a roof caved in or something like that. No, we're okay. So let's see, Billa, what are you doing? Yeah, they always go for that hunter helmet. I'm going to forbid it. You are going to need some clothing. That's dead man's clothes, so I think I'd prefer you not wear it. We'll make you an outfit. We just have to decide what it's going to be. Oh wait, what am I doing? It needs to be down here. Okay. Clothing for Billa. Running out of stuff that people aren't already wearing. I'm trying to make everybody a little bit unique, but it's hard. How old are you? You are 53. Okay, I was wondering if like the gray hair was applicable. Sometimes there's, you know, people with gray white hair that are fairly young, but no, she's up there, though 53 probably wouldn't be fully gray. Right. So I'll try to keep that in mind. We'll give her something like colorful. Is anybody wearing red plaid? I don't think so. I don't think anybody's wearing black plaid either, so those would be unique. What else do we have? Formal agent. Interesting. Could give her something bright red. Maybe bright red with like a leather jacket? I don't know. Nobody's wearing one of these yet. I just worry it's going to be too hot. Because I think they do actually lower your heat insulation. So all the camouflage uniforms. The red combat shirt she's wearing. Navy combat shirt I think is what Riker's wearing. Warrior Poet Casuals. Right. And I think I made these Ellie casuals for Rianne, but I don't know what happened to them. Let's try one of these. That's new. We haven't seen it yet. And is there anything else? Not clothing-wise, no. Okay, so we'll try this for her. We'll say 8 or better. That's 9. There we go. Cloth only, please. And that'll get done after the current body armor that she's working on. Alright, for this, excuse me, so for the time being, I have set Billa her own clothing assignment that's only tribal wear, so she's just going to keep wearing that tribal wear until we change it, which we'll do once we have, you know, whatever we decide to give her. So I don't need to worry about that. Allison, you should be going to get treatment. Why are you not doing that? Let's see, Allison. Yeah, patient is 1, bed rest is 2, so she should put that over everything except for like these, but again, patient should be pretty high up there. We need to set Billa up as well. I didn't mean to click that far. Construction, I'll put it 4. Growing should be pretty high. Mining can be at 4. Plant cutting should be pretty high. And crafting should be pretty high. So I think what I'll do, we'll have mining and that sort of stuff that she's not very good at, but she does have some passion in. We'll put it at 4 just so she might occasionally do it. I think growing is going to be at 2. And then crafting is going to be at 3. Everything else will be at 4 or nothing. That way, when we need stuff planted or harvested, she'll jump on it. Otherwise, she'll be crafting. And if there's nothing to craft, then she will be mining or doing art or cleaning, stuff like that. Okay, so her priorities are done. How far are you guys? You're pretty much done with the road stretch, but it looks like you still have about a half day there, so that might take us a while. By the way, this reminded me of something. So I don't have them installed yet, but I did download a couple of decorative mods that should allow us to replace these berry bushes so that we're not just getting like flooded with berries all the time. But we'll still have some sort of greenery and decoration here. I'm not going to hopefully have to change the layout at all. We're just going to plant something that doesn't constantly need to be, you know, harvested and replanted. We'll see if that works. If not, we'll try something else. But ideally, I'd like to just put in decorative bushes that just stay there permanently and I don't need to constantly fiddle with them. Because it's kind of annoying, but I do want something decorative like that. Unfortunately, our guests were not super pleased with their stay. I'm guessing that was because we sent a lot of our social people out on a mission. Which is unfortunate. We need to start doing better about that, or they're not going to come back as frequently. Also, that tree needs to go. The tree blocking the doorway. Since we're making a push to expand the sort of like guard retinue that we're keeping, I'm also going to pump out a couple more of the standard issue M16s that we're using. So I'm going to ask for like 2 of them. And one of them will go to Edouard, who's currently using this AKM, and the other will go to Z, who's currently using this MPX. So we'll get them some proper rifles. Though the AKM is actually a pretty good gun, this is not so great. I think it makes more sense to give her something a little bit better. Also, I'm going to try to equip all of the sort of security people with stun guns if I can. Because I'd like them to be able to use non-lethal force where necessary, especially if they're the 2 security people working in the prison. Okay, so she just made those clothes. Billa, go ahead and throw that on. There you go. It's not too bad. I don't mind it, I suppose. What if you wear this too? I'm just worried she's going to be too warm in that. So 34 versus if you drop this 30. So that actually does give you some additional temperature tolerance. I guess you can wear that for now. We'll try to replace it with one that isn't Dead Man's Clothes. And I'll give you a shotgun while you're in here. Sorry, I didn't mean to let you pick that up, only to immediately have you drop it again. So I have a perfect quality trench gun here. The range is always going to be bad, but I guess that's fine. The alternative is like this, 18, damage 18. Honestly, I think for her, short range is better because she is going to be fighting up close if she's fighting at all. So go ahead and equip that trench gun just so that you have a weapon. And then, yes, you can go take your food and eat it. Alright, so Billa is all decked out now. How are you guys doing? You're almost there. How is this coming along? Still got a long way to go on the floors. It looks like the walls are being built. It's just taking a really long time because, again, we don't have a lot of this concrete material, especially after building the bunker. So it's going to take us a while to produce more. It looks like we are producing it, though. Whale's running some out here right now. Alright, so we just finished that body armor. Where did it go? Amanda, where'd you drop it? It's not that one. She literally just finished it. There it is. So it's this one right here. So what we'll do, that's normal quality. Go into Dev Tools and we will destroy it. Then we will spawn apparel and it should be under MSF because it's from Metal Gear Solid. That's Military Sans Frontiers, I believe. And that is the... Is it this one? FPV? Yeah, I think that's Protective Vest something. Legendary. Okay, no. Good. Masterwork. Legendary. Poor. Masterwork. Poor. Come on. Alright, we gotta destroy all those. That didn't work. Who would have thought we'd get everything but what we needed? Oh no, my benches. Damn it, I'm gonna have to place those back in. Real quick. God mode, build copy. Crap, I don't remember which side. Right, okay. This was not the best way to do this. It looks like there's one still there. You've got one there, okay. Let's not do that indoors. So, spawn apparel. MSF. I'll do it out here. Excellent, excellent, good, legendary, legendary, come on. Seriously? There we go, there's some normals. Okay. Destroy all but that one. There goes my grass. Cool. That was way harder than it needed to be, but that's one out of the way. I'm actually going to queue up another one of those now that we have a couple of guards. Edward, you're up first since you've already got the combat fatigues on. I'm going to ask you to... Well, hold on. Let's look at our assignments first. So, Marin, you're wearing the soldier one. Okay. I believe Edward is as well, so everything should be fine here. Come equip this, please. And we've got an extra beret, so he can get kitted out straight away. I'll have him drop the jacket he's wearing as well, if you wouldn't mind. There you go. Okay, and then throw this on. Thank you for hauling that as well. How good a quality is that? Oh, it's actually in perfect shape. Okay. Why is that beret lighter than the other one? What's going on here? Cloth, good quality. What is yours? Also cloth. So why are they different colors? Oh, this is so frustrating. I might have to delete that and spawn it back in until it's the right color. Oh well. And then we'll ask that to be hauled as well, just so it doesn't deteriorate. And it looks like Virgil's going to make us one of those rifles, so we'll get him a gun pretty soon as well. Okay, here we are. Caravan has arrived, and sure enough, there are lots of people here guarding it, though they're not particularly well equipped. Got some shotguns, some SMGs, nothing too nasty, a couple of melee weapons. So we'll be able to, we'll be able to outrange them pretty easily. I think we'll set up in cover. There's actually a lot of decent cover on this map, but we'll try to utilize this and these chunks here, I think. So let's take... Are you guys still mounted? Yeah, dismount, please. Gomez, dismount. Boss, dismount. Riker, looks like you're already on foot. I'd like all of you to hold your fire for the time being. Bruce, come here. you're going to be firing from that spot. Actually, go there and you're just going to light them up. Lester, you're going to go over there as well. Right about here. Gomez, we'll set you up there. And then I think we'll put Riker furthest away on that spot. And you know what? It might be better to just have everybody use those chunks. So Boss, there we go. Tone, Gomez, rather than going to that corner, we'll put you here. And I think that's it, right? Okay, so off you go. I do worry about them in that spot, but I think they'll be okay. Right, so fire at will. Everybody start shooting because they're coming at you. There's one down. Come on, don't let this guy get you. You two, I need you to fire here. Come on. Oh, Tone just took a shot from a shotgun. Riker, can you help out Bruce? Okay, Bruce is down. Gomez, I need you firing here. That guy just will not go down. Neither of them will. Okay, and then you two, or I guess Boss, continue exchanging fire over there. Tone, help with these melee guys. Okay, that one's down. Gomez, keep shooting. That's kind of risky. They're starting to flee, but we're going to keep engaging. So you three, pick your targets like so. Okay, Lester's down. Riker, shoot them, please. Gomez, yeah, perfect. Come on. Don't let them get away. Alright. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. So immediately we need to start triage. So let's claim this. Is that still going to fire at us? Yeah, it is. So are you guys shooting at it right now? Yeah. Alright, go ahead and... see if you can cut the power. Might be easier. But we need to do this fast because we need to get inside that building. Okay, whatever. Good enough. Quest complete. Boss, run in there. There are a couple of them that are still alive. What are you guys shooting at? Oh, you're still shooting at the conduit. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Alright, Bruce, how you doing? Bleeding pretty bad. Lester, you lost a finger. You'll be alright, though. Not that concerned with their guys. We'll deal with them once we've... Okay, Tone, I need you to chill. Cool. Let's claim the beds. We'll set them... Not for prisoner. Come on. Medical beds, please. Go ahead and rescue Bruce. Gomez, rescue Lester. And then Riker, I'm going to have you do the treatment, I think. So stand by that medicine, and as soon as they get delivered, I'll ask you to do it. Bruce will say medicine is fine. Okay, we can clear these now. That's done. Let's jump back to base real quick and see where they delivered our goodies. I think that's it right there. Was it only the one? Oh, no, here it is. I was going to say, I thought there was two. So, Amanda, is there anybody else around? Because you're kind of busy. But I don't want to let these deteriorate. We'll grab her. Ayala, can you please haul these? I guess just pick it up. Just don't want it on the ground. Come on, guys, move it, move it. Okay, as soon as they make it in the bed. Nope, not yet. Okay. Prioritize tending. You are pretty good at medical treatment, but you absolutely hate it. So I'm going to do what I've done in the past. and just hope that you don't lose it like you have in the past. And we're gonna set her to doctoring. She's gonna be very upset, but I'm gonna ask her to tend to Lester. And she's just gonna do it, which is fine. He's not that badly hurt, we just need to stop the bleeding. We should also unforbid all these meals so that we eat those rather than the survival ones. But they did leave us some survival meals too. That is Bruce's gun, we'll have to remember that. Tone, how are you doing? You just got crazed a little bit, you'll be fine. Okay. Right then, so a couple of you didn't die. Wow. You're deaf, you have asthma, and you're shot to hell. Greedy transhumanist. Greedy is a problem, transhumanist is not. But you are pretty old. But being a transhumanist, that's not really an issue because he's going to actually get a mood buff from having synthetic parts, which he needs at his age. So, I don't know, it's kind of a wash. We might see about taking him back. Where was the other one? Abe? You're bleeding pretty badly, but otherwise no pre-existing health conditions. Greedy, psychically deaf nudist. But you have some potential. Abe is somebody that we could throw in the prison, and because he does have so much potential for crafting, we could basically just have him be a prisoner that makes us components forever. So he might be somebody worth rescuing. Those are the only two though, correct? I know people got shot over here. Let's try to count bodies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so that's everybody. Okay. These need to get picked back up as soon as they can. I thought I clicked that, but I guess I didn't. Okay, that's probably fine. We'll get these guys treated, then we'll probably tend to... The issue with the prisoners is I need somewhere to put them. So here's what we'll do. Furniture, sleeping spots. It's gonna have to be in a place like this, I think. We'll mark that. Oh, right, we need a door. Need a door. What kind of materials do we have around? I think wood is gonna be the easiest to come by. So let's just mark a couple trees for cutting. Tone, I'm gonna ask you to do that. Cut those. Boss, do me a favor and cut a tree down. As soon as we have wood, we can make a quick little wooden door and make that a prisoner area. If these guys weren't so badly injured, well, Bruce specifically, if he wasn't so badly injured, I would have just put the prisoners in here and done our guys outside on the ground, but because Bruce was in such bad a shape, I didn't want to risk, you know, him dying just to save some prisoners. So we'll do a cheap wooden door. It's 25. We have that. It's right here. 36. So work on that, please. I don't know how good you are at building. We're going to find out. You're not terrible. You're not the worst. Bad work assignment. Yeah, as soon as she's done, I will take her off of it. It looks like she's basically done. What are you treating now? The crack? Probably? Okay. Right. I didn't need to click on you. I can do this regardless. You know what? You can self-tend. Do that real quick. You're going to go build a roof. Treat yourself. And then we're going to take you off of doctoring. And then you can do whatever you want. These are for prisoners. Confirm. Yes. Sorry. And then Tone, I need you to capture Tetsuo. Boss, you don't need to cut that down anymore. I need you to capture Abe. And we'll just stop the bleeding. I'm not concerned with infections. We can deal with that on the trip back, because they'll tend to injuries. I just want to make sure we have everybody out of critical condition before we try to travel with them. Go, boss, go. Riker, where are you going? You're gonna feed Bruce. Do me a favor and get over here first. Okay. So, yep, perfect. You already know what to do. Run on over there. And it looks like the second AR-500 body armor is done, so we can spawn in another vest. Let's do that really quickly. It's another normal quality. This will be fun, trying to get one. Where is it? Spawn apparel. MSF. First try, please. Good. Awful. Awful. Legendary. There we go. It was better, at least. So we'll delete these. And that's going to go to Z. If I remember right. Tone will get one eventually as well, but he's not here. So Z, you're up next. Go ahead and wear that for me. And we'll have to remember to hand out those guns too. She's going to need a uniform, so I should probably ask for one of those too. We're using the olive ones, and then we'll make her a beret. We have a major break risk that I should investigate. Gomez, right. Gomez, you're done treating people. Let's get you off of doctoring. Now, that penalty is not going to go away immediately. It will go away, though. Let's see. Serious pain. Yeah, you need to get treated too. Well, you already did, but it wasn't very good. Abe should be alright. Probably going to get an infection, though. But we've got the bleeding stopped, so I think he'll be fine. You are dying. I need you to tend to Tetsuo. That leg does need to get treated, but it's not going to kill him if it doesn't. Okay, so everybody has been tended to. As good as, you know, it's going to get out here. We could have used the herbal medicine, but I'm not that concerned with it. I just wanted them to get treated as quickly as possible to, you know, prevent any bleeding out. We'll put you back on herbal medicine. And I think we could potentially head out now. Now that everybody's, you know, not dying. Don't really care about weapons. Tone still needs to be treated, but honestly, it's not that big a deal. So maybe we'll just leave. Let's go ahead and reform our caravan. Yep, we're taking everybody. Items, we want all of the food. I don't care for risking food poisoning. It's not that big of a deal. We'll take that. All the herbal medicine, which was ours. I think Bruce dropped it. Feather dust joints. We can probably sell those, so I'll take them. Mechanoid interface chip. Where did that come from? Oh, somebody was carrying that. I think Riker was carrying that on his person. I was like, I don't think we got one of those from this. Don't really care about the corpses. There's a dead compy here. Wooden mace. I will take any knives. Okay, I'll take a gladius, I guess. Guns, may as well. We have the carry capacity, and they do sell for a little bit. Incendiaries, yeah, we want all of those. Any vests? I can craft these, so I don't see a point. But if they have, like, body armor is worth a lot, and it doesn't get marked as dead man's clothes. So I'm going to grab those off of them. Silver, yeah, it's free money. May as well take it. Don't really care about those beds. We're not using that type of bed in our base, so there's no point. Yeah, we could take these Alice riggings, but I don't see a reason to. Right, I've got everything else. I'm not leaving any of our guns behind. I'm pretty sure I made Tone go and pick them all up. The ones that were dropped by our own people, so I think we're good. I will take these berries because that's free travel food. Just want to make sure we're not forgetting a gun or something. Okay. Your route is home. It's going to take us 2 days because of the injured, but that's still not too bad, and we have more than double what we need for food, so off they go. And again, if there's any infections, they'll be treated on the journey, so it's not a huge deal. Oh right, I forgot. We started putting in wood floors and I remembered that this was a warehouse, so I'm repaving it in concrete, which should go a little bit faster because concrete's a lot faster to build than wood floors, but it will take some time. We have people working on, well, somebody was working on clothing down here. So we need to make at least one more set of uniforms. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on with the berets. I think the first one was black, the one we gave to Marin, because that was not something we made. That was something that we got through looting or purchasing, I think. So if I delete the cloth berets and spawn them back in, I think they will show up as the default color, which is black. If they don't, if we continue getting these weird, you know, different colored ones and I can't get a uniform color, I'm just gonna wait until we have Devil Strand researched, which we're already working on, and then we'll just start producing red ones, because that should always be a consistent color if we make them with Devil Strand. I don't really care what color they are at this point. I initially liked red, but the black looks good, better than I thought it would, so whichever one, as long as they're uniform. We also have a bunch of bolas now. So we got 4, I think we were working on a 5th, potentially. Well, it looks like our bill's done, so we've got bolas. That means we can start hunting dinosaurs soon. Also, that AR-500 body armor can go to somebody. Maybe Billa. Billa, yeah, why don't you put that on just so that you have some protection. And then I think that's where we'll end it for today. So we've got 2 new prisoners coming back, one of which might join the colony. The other is probably going to be a permanent prisoner, though their only real sins in terms of traits and stuff are being greedy. So if I'm willing to overlook that, I could make use of both of them in the colony. I guess we'll see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.